plus yung Barats pa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the stats for game number 2. 16 minutes, 43 seconds yung game time natin. And, wow, look at yung stats natin dito in terms of tower, lord, turtle.
Pantay.
Lamang na lamang dito yung side ng RSGMY considering the pacing of that game.
Yeah, when it comes to objectives, lamang na lamang talaga si RSGMY. Again, we talked about how they are really the better team when it comes to taking objectives. Kasi again, ang gagawin na nila, ilalaki nila yung bab sa harap. Then there's not gonna be an answer. BTR, they did their best on the early game. Nakakasabay sila sa RSGMY. And again, ito yung weakness kasi ni RSG. Kapag di rin sila sinasabayan, medyo nagpo-falter din sila. But the lineup dictates kasi na talagang hirap for BTR Alpha to contest the objectives of RSGMY. So that is gonna result into a resource difference na mas maraming farm si RSGMY kasi mas malaki na overtake ng mapa. And ang gagawin lang ni RSG kapag naiisip na niya or nararamdaman niya na okay, enough na tong top lane, pwede natin puntahan yung BTR, then that's where the things start shifting. Kasi si BTR, pag dinala mo yung Barats doon sa lane na gusto i-push ni BTR, then there's no objective for them.
Yeah, and it goes back to my thought for BTR kung bakit hindi sila pumili ng fighter na mas kaya pa or mas madali yung paghabol ng backline. I actually expected like other than the glue, if hindi nila pinili yung glue doon, mag-Zuyuzong sila eh. And Indonesian team, specifically Bigetron Alpha as well, ang ganda ng paglaro nila pag naka-aggro Yuzong. Hindi na masyado tatak sa utak natin na Yuzong is one of the priority picks to go for sa meta ngayon. Pero kayang-kaya nila eh. Yeah. And then against the lineup that RSGMY has, kahit na gawing sakripisyo na lang yung Yuzong na yun, basta makaabot ka ng backline, enough space, enough room para for the rest of BTR to just follow up.
And to be fair, it's a good Yuzong game. YSS, Arsa, Poparikupa, diba? It's a good Yuzong game.
Now, looking at the damage then dito both of the teams, you could say that sabihin na lang natin hindi madami yung laban na tinake dito sa game na to. It was more on pick-off. Si Izanami and Skyzer talagang ginagamit nila sa kanilang advantage yung mga setups na nagagawa nila. And our smart 5G MVP, it's going to be the Izanami Special Farsa from Malaysia, syempre for RSGMY, match KDA of 4.25, average KDA of 4.5, and this is really the Izanami special. To the point na nakapanalo sila ng isang game dito against BTR.
Actually, super interesting na nakamas pala siya. I mean, at that point, medyo parang it's a balance of who's gonna get the farm. Is it gonna be the Poparikupa or is it gonna be the Farsa? Pero majority of the impact of Izanami here in this game is again yung poke damage. Kapag mag-set up sila ng objective or kapag may setup ng kills Kaiser, hindi sila nag-hesitate eh. Talagang full commit dun sa target na yun. Kasi even if BTR can disengage or even if BTR gets trade, at the very least you're providing more space for the YSS to farm up. Kumbaga yung mid-game dynamics ng BTR versus RSGMY dito, it's really dependent on who gets more resources. And actually, early game, mas malakas din talaga yung damage output ng lineup ng BTR. Pero again, the composition of the heroes of RSGMY allows them to have this incredible box na hindi pwedeng i-invade ni BTR Alpha. So in turn, lumalaki lalo yung gold na na-amass ni Leisha.
Actually, hindi pa siya box eh. Ring muna.
Ring muna.
Boxing ring.
Tama.
Hindi pa box.
And
I like it.
Magandang hapon.
Hindi ko alam kung bakit pinilit pa yun. Pero, it is what it is. Napilit at marami nagagawa dyan. Pero napuwersa din naman kasi ng RSGMY ang game number 3 versus Bigetron Alpha. Bigetron Alpha, certain adjustments na kailangan nila ayusin dito bago sila pumasok.
Yeah, again, pinakita naman ni Ripo na he really shines pag nabigyan mo siya yung fighters or the XP laners that have easy access into the backline. Magandang pick naman din para sa kanya yung Pakito. But then in terms of the speed of getting to the backline, the East medyo kulang eh. Pakito doesn't have a lot of dashes unless na makuha yung mga combo stacks niya. But then sobrang control sa laban na yun. If I'm Bigetron Alpha, wag mo na payagan na RSGMY makuha yung artillery mages. Don't let them get the Eve or the Farsa, and with that, tanggalin mo na lang yung Barats. And then just try to find a better fighter na mahabol sa backline na mas madali.
Lot of insight there. Ngayon, midnight, what are the things na ginawa ng RSGMY considering na in terms of countries, sila pa rin yung mas underdog dito eh. Like Indonesia, as we all know, is one of the strongest in terms of MSC countries. Now, ano yung kailangan gawin ni RSGMY? And do you think that meron na tayong isang team from Malaysia na baka lang naman mag-go in deeper pa papasok sa ating playoffs?
If they want to win against Pikachu and Alpha, it's Indonesia. Kitang-kita natin ang meta ng Indonesia. And you coined the term, no, yung underdog. And I feel like RSGMY, they have the advantage here coming to Game 3. Kasi ang daming pocket picks na pwedeng ilabas si RSGMY dito. Again, hindi pa natin nakikita yung paborito ng Malaysia na Kaja into White Wings.
Yeah.
So those are potential pickups from RSGMY. And I feel like in this game, we're not gonna see the Joyd and the Benedetta. But I feel like heavily contested pa rin dito yung Rafael at
Pero actually, yung Bigatron Alpha may history na din na maglabas ng Kaja.
Oh, yeah.
Especially onto the hands of Dream. So they could roll with that kung trip nila.
Your team is
Actually, sa side
banned.
lane, Kaja yung mga
And both of the teams, walang binabago masyado
Your
sa
team
kanilang
is banned.
bans and
Respeto.
BTR. Ang ginawa naman nila dito, Reptar and
Your team
Midnight,
is picking.
bumalik sila dun sa Game 1 banning na ginawa nila. And RSGMY, sabi nila, balik tayo doon sa Game 1 banning din natin, pero tanggalin natin yung Matilda. And since natanggal yung Matilda, kinuha naman ng BTR etong Popol and Kupa. And dito sa series na to Popol and Kupa wins games.
Oh, yeah. Grabe, all-star pick to ng MSC, 90.9% win rate, picked 11 times. So, mataas ang win rate ngayon ng Popol and Kupa. And then RSGMY, if they're not going for their artillery mage lineup here, if they don't go for the Barrels and Eves or for the first picks, they can be something along the lines of the Harith or go for the Lunox. Lulunox, Kufra Lunox even, kung trip na nila gamitin yung Kufra, but then I feel like they're trying to veer away from that strategy. Barrels Lunox.
Your team is picking.
Barats ang pinili ng side ng RSGMY. At tingin ko naman hindi naman nagagawin ni BTR yung same mistake na ginawa nila kanina. And BTR, sabi nila, no more Serena picks. It's going to be the Ube from now on.
The ultimate Bigatron experience, version 2.
I understand it, but I don't like the 2 picks against Barats and Lunox, honestly. It's the same idea. You're still under the mercy of the Barats, and you pick Harith into a Lunox na potentially pwede maging good thing. And mind you, ang dami pang option ni RSGMY dito. They can actually still pick up the Claude. Ganda sana ng Claude sa side ni Pikachu and Alpha, pero now RSGMY, they have the option of picking up the hero here and tanggalin yung potential junglers ng BTR, like for example the Brody, the Granger, kasi hindi naman mag-a-assassin itong mga to eh. Naka-estes sila eh.
So, sila naman ang nag-Beatrix.
And this is a good answer depending on the gun na gagamitin niya. If Noliels goes for the grenades, then that could definitely punish yung gagawing ultimate Bigatron experience dito ng side ng BTR.
Scatter kagad sila eh.
And maganda rin naman yung ginawa naman dito ng RSGMY na tinanggal na agad nila si Aldous Abernica. Kasi kapag nakalabas si Aldous Abernica dyan, si Beatrix, literal, susuntukin.
And walang masyadong escape naman si Beatrix. Yung second skill dash niya, pang reload din niya. And then that's pretty much it unless RSGMY sasabihin nila dito, baka mag-front Rafaela kami, which up against an Aldous is like, kawawa naman sila. So, yeah, a safe ban here for RSGMY. BTR taking away the Yisan Shin. So, RSG may options sila tanggalin dito yung Granger or the Bruno, whichever one na mas ayaw nila tapatan. Which for the remaining picks of RSGMY, again, I'm thinking kung magto-2-tank setup sila or are they gonna go something along the lines of Rafaela to help increase the movement speed para sa jungler mo. Pero, tinanggal na lang nila yung Pakito, someone who can disrupt their offensive playstyle. Kasi kung nilagay mo yung Pakito, as part of the front line for the Ube strategy, grabe, he can sustain all of the damage that RSGMY can throw. Makombohan niya lang yung RSGMY.
RSG,
Your team is picking.
grabe yung scaling na ginawa nila dito. And tingin mo ba kakayanin to ng double marksman nila?
Yes. I'm honestly surprised that PDR didn't ban out the Lancelot. I think they're planning to go for a Bruno here. Kaya nila tinanggal tong wires sa Lancelot.
Oo.
But that Claude pick should have been, the priority. Kasi, alam mo, parang kitang-kita mo to kahit next week pa yung match. Basta makita mo yung draft ngayon, di ba? Kitang-kita mo na Claude yung ipipick ng RCM1. There's no other option. Kasi yung pattern, actually dapat nga yung pwesto ni Beatrix, that should have been the Claude. Kasi I don't think BTR Alpha would ban out the Beatrix. And at the same time, it revealed that the Lunox will be a support. So parang ang weird nung flexing ng Beatrix on the third pick. Pero lumusot pa rin yung Claude.
Kari and Balmond. And it's, ginamit din naman si Balmond dati for the sole purpose of taking down heroes katulad ni Reynos,
Oo.
katulad ni, sino pa ba sila, Yuzhong. Yung mga tipong sobrang taas talaga ng sustain. And same idea lang sa Barats. Kapag nadala mo yung Barats sa certain health threshold, kapag ginamit mo yung ulti mo, execute na yun eh.
This is gonna be a big problem if they pick Esmeralda XP lane here for RSG.
Yeah, hopefully they don't. But then, I think hanapin na lang nila dito yung magpa-frontline sa kanila eh. They might go for the healer, go for the 2-tank setup kasi double marksman sila. Pampatagal ng laro, pero masyadong passive yung galaw nun.
Alice.
Yung pipili nila, go for the Akai.
Well, kinailangan na talaga nila
oo.
ng tank noong panahon na yon.
May Barats nga pala.
I mean, they could have gone for the Barats tank, pero kasi parang ang gagawin mo naman nun halos, aantayin niyo yung level 4
Oo.
para lang magkaroon siya ng innate capability na mag-frontline talaga. Well, I'd say the same for Akai. Kasi kailangan pa rin naman ni Akai yung kanyang hurricane dance at magiging passive ka din sa early stages ng game.
Pero in terms of who is better at really enough being passive, mas pa rin yung Akai. Nasubukan ka na ilang beses yung Barats tank. Especially going up against a lineup that has a Popolik Kupa and then an SS, ang hirap. Ang hirap gumalaw doon. Napupo ka lang, lagi ka lang nasuslow, and then madalas ka babalik sa base mo. With this Akai pickup, they have a little bit more room to work with, actually. So, yeah, excited to see it for Bigetron Alpha, but there's something about the RSG MY lineup na... for the Bigetron Alpha lineup here, that this Balmond pick para kay Ripo could be the X factor to watch out for here kung makahanap siya ng early game pickoffs like rotations into the mid lane or into the jungle, and then just get someone with a lethal counter. Ganda yun para kay Ripo.
And this is Bigetron Alpha versus RSGMY. Game number 3. Whoever loses will be eliminated from MSC 2021. Doon sa may taas, yung laban natin, it is the Balmond and that Barats.
Interesting matchup here for those two. And then, of course, RSGMY really just have to protect Lelsha here. And yeah, it's gonna be a slow start. As expected, Kaiser has to be careful kung paano niya lalaruin yung lane niya.
Yeah.
Laban sa Balmond na yun kasi may potential na baka biglang mabuli ka lang out of lane. So, he has to be careful when he decides to take those fights. Di ako masusurpresa kung si Ripo lagi nagpupush ng lane niya.
It's much more aggression on the side of the Balmond. Pero si Barat, chillax lang. Kapag umikot si Balmond, duraan mo, di ba? Pero I feel like this game is gonna be one of the slowest games we've had in MSC. Considering na may Claude Tascari on opposite sides of the teams and Lunox Harith. Yung, actually no, Beatrix nga pala yung gold lane.
Yung tipo mga low kill games lang, then big team fights, big turnover lang.
It all depends din naman kung ano yung kayang gawin ng mga support sila.
Grabe,
Kung
si
mahahainan sila. Zakos at level 2. Pero binabatuan nila ng blender dito yung kalaban eh.
Kasi sa most kinuting mo so mid lane, no? Si Renbo. Already level 4, almost taking out Izanami.
And ginagamit lang halos ni Zakos dito yung 1,000 pounder para makaalis doon sa may kupa. Pagka pinatake sa akin sa kupa, tsaka niya nang gagamitin. Kasi alam niya, in a sense, na yun yung weaknesses ng ibang mga tank sa meta ngayon na wala masyadong dash.
Oo. And then, again, looking back at the relationship of Rico and Kaiser here in this lane, yeah, as expected, one will play defensively, the other one will do lane bully. RSGMY, ramdam nila na baka hindi pa sila masyadong ready mag-contest dun sa objective, so di Di na nga sila lumapit dun sa turtle na yun eh. Balik sa farm na lang dito si Claude. And yeah, it's looking like to be one of the slowest games we'll have here. Pero in terms of the chance for a big turnaround moment, mataas yung potential dun ng RGMY.
Yeah.
At napakasakit nung binatong Lolians, pero yung blessing of the Moon God, pinap sila Rainbow, nandito na yung carry. Grabe yung damage output, level 3 pa lang. Si Zakos at siya ay tutumba. Leisha, Lolians, na double L tandem. Hindi nila kakayanin yun at tatakbo na lang sila.
And yung masakit doon, masyado maaga pinakita ni Lolias na ginamit na yung ulti niya. Actually, kung tinignan mo yung pagbato ng grenades from the Beatrix, doon kaagad pumasok yung Bigetron Alpha. Kasi alam nila, kulang pa yung damage dito ng Claude, wala nang ultimate yung Beatrix. Okay, panalo tayo sa laban na to.
Yep.
And it was a great call.
Tsaka, they need to make moves right now for Bigetron Alpha. This is not a farming game for them. Kasi kapag nag-farming game sila, number one, mawawala ng sense yung pag-pick nila ng Esper. They can just play super fast with this lineup. And the problem with playing into the late game is ang daming scaling damage on the side of RSGMY. Nandiyan si Beatrix, nandiyan si Claude, and nandiyan si Lunox. Granted, meron kang Estes, meron kang Haret, meron kang Carry. These three cores will just melt to the damage output of the lineup of RSGMY.
Kaiser and Repo, sila pa rin ang magkatapat dun sa taas. And seems to me that Repo is having the better time dito sa matchup na to. And because yung kanyang regeneration mechanic ay mas solid. Kasi if ever nakakapatay siya ng minion sa malapit sa kanya, hero sa malapit sa kanya, merong bumabalik na porsyento ng buhay niya. And just because wala rin naman panghawak talaga ng todo si Kaiser dito, hindi niya rin talaga mapipilit mapaalis ng lane si Repo.
Yeah. It really hurts as a Barrett's main here, one of the Barrett's mains within us to watch this kind of line, this matchup for Kaiser. Pero interestingly, sa Bigetron Alpha, yung rotation talaga nila centered around the carry, knowing that, okay, for now, RGMY might play it passively, so kunin natin yung turtles, kunin natin yung main objectives. But then it's a good move that they're making their way down to the bottom lane na para ma-unlock na kagad nila yung Harith. If they bring out Matt as soon as possible, ready, go na sila, kaya nila labanan yung double marksman lineup ng RSGMY. They need to get that Harith out of lane as quickly as possible.
And look at Repo doon sa may taas. Kinukuha niya na, kinakat niya na yung wave. Alam niya kailangan na siya sa ibang lane. At nandito na naman yung Izanami Kaiser tandem sa may taas. Subukan nila gamitin yung kanilang mga ultimates para ma-takedown si Repo, pero doon sa may baba, may answer din naman yung Bigetron Alpha, but RSGMY, sila ay handa para makatakas.
Si Zakos at si KYY doon sa yung exchange niya, nagpagalingan mag-Mobile Legends. Talagang ang bilis pumitot ni Zakos, pero bilis din ang knock-up from the Popa and Koopa. That's actually one of the dangers of picking the Akai into the Popa and Koopa. Kaya kasing tanggalin kagad yung Hurricane Dance.
Yeah.
And Rainbow, BTR, and the others, hindi pa sila tapos. Hindi naging enough yung damage. Yan si Dreams dito, kamunti ka na. But the blessing of the Moon God, masyadong mataas yung pitek ng buhay pabalik sa side ng Bigetron.
Yun yung kung ikaw yung Bigetron Alpha, feeling ko narinig mo sa bootcamp nila, so close!
Biglang may sumigaw na, okay guys, di tayo pwede mag-late game. Kaya nila tayo. Buti na lang may Estes.
Ganda ng positioning doon ni Lolias na gamit yung ultimate niya, the submachine guns. Almost a big game-changing moment, but then again, as Butters pointed out, the heals, man. Masyado maganda yung healing dito ng Bigetron Alpha.
Ang ganda ng itemization ni Carry.
Yan.
Instead of the DHS, he went for the Wind Tower. Kasi ang kailangan niya rito is mobility alongside the Haret, Estes, and pati na kay Popa and Koopa. And hindi mo rin naman kailangan yung damage, yung passive, yung Devour from the DHS. Kasi kay Barats lang naman gagana yun.
And Kaiser, nahawakan niya si Rainbow pero hindi pa rin kakayanin. Leisha na may pinakalikod. Blazing Duet will be used. Zakos dito tumatakbo pero yung Hurricane Dance hindi yun enough para pigilan sila. Kaiser dito with that Daytona's welcome and Matt with the Purify. Aalisan lang nila. Magtatakbuhan na sila si Izanami, si Dolius at si Leisha. Mapo-force out sila, mapo-force back sila doon sa objective na gusto nila. And si Rainbow, this is the third turtle para sa kanya.
Out of position dun yung Claude. Actually, the Blazing Duet looked good initially, but one small sidestep na iwasan ng Bigetron Alpha yung chunk ng damage na nilalabas ni Lelsha. Interesting little thing here na akala ko magiging turnaround para sa RSG. Kinumit ni si Dreams.
At si Dreams ay makakatakas. Blessing of the Moon Goddess. It won't be enough to save him. Pero ang laki ng effort na ginawa doon ni
Yeah.
Sakos para i-take down lang siya.
Ang daming commitment. The Hurricane Dance from the Akai at the same time yung Blazing Duet. Bigatron Alpha sila nagdidictate ng tempo ngayon, pero RCMY, they can still bounce back. Again, sila yung late game dito, sila yung mas lamang. Ang weird lang is, instead of playing their usual game, yung hindi pinapansin yung Bigatron, this time around nagka-crumble yung idea na parang sinusubukan nila makipagsabayan kay Bigatron. Most of the time, sila siya nakikita natin sumasama sa mga kanya kampe. Pero right now, this is what they should do. Ito yung flavor ng RCMY and it fits this game perfectly. Pwede mo i-split yung map with the Claude kasi walang papatay sa kanya eh.
And ginagamit, nakikita nyo naman dito yung sinasabi ni Midnight, ginagamit nga ni RCMY yung innate capability ng kanilang lineup na mag-iikot at mag-split muna at wag kalabanin yung pader na Bigatron Alpha ngayon. Kumuha kayo ng extra gamit at kumuha kayo ng extra firepower para mamaya kaya nyo masagin yung pader.
Grabe nakikutan.
Nagikutan sila! Naglaban yung mga Beyblade! Naging Beyblade kaso na una! Nanalo yung Beyblade Ripo!
Pwede pala yun. Hindi pa nakaka-cancel yun.
Let it rip! Grabe talaga
Dati nung bata ako, nilalagyan pa namin ng bakal yun, tapos kumakalansin yun eh, para may nag-welding.
Oh,
Hangin sparks.
Hangin, dahon at apoy.
Oo. Ay, pero si Kaiser mahuli
Oh,
dito.
grabe, kagatan.
Ay, force the flicker out. Bad for RCMY. Pero sa gitna, ikutan na naman.
Oh,
Ay,
sakit!
God! Lumaban! Naku!
Uy,
Naku,
bumalik
ano
pa si Ripo.
Ano yun?
Bumalik pa si Ripo.
Lord, sama ko, Lord.
Well, then again, that was a good effort coming out from him. Ayaw niya ibigay yung turret sa may gitna eh. It's only 9 minutes in.
Oo, na-clear niya yung minion wave. And of course, pag nabasag ng RCMY yung turret doon sa gitna, mas maganda yung positioning nila or they can fight for a better position pag nasa Lord na. So, the fact na nandun pa rin yung mid lane turret, that was a good save by Ripo.
Pero, ang magiging problema naman is, in time ba, makakapunta yung Bigatron Alpha para salba yung mga teammates sila.
Oh my goodness!
Siya! Hindi tutumba!
Uy, grabe yun.
Dreams masyadong malayo para alalayan yung carry niya. Bigatron, nawalan sila ng isang member, RSGMY, eto na ata yung pagbabalik ng tempo sa side nila.
Yeah.
Ganda ng ginawa doon ni Zakos at saka ni Leisha. Sabay yung pag-ikot nila. First, the pick off with the Hurricane Dance na nahanap ni Zakos, pero yung follow-up din ni Leisha ang nag-secure ng kill doon kay Renbo. Great play by RCMY. Sabi nila, okay, pwede tayo mag-Lord, pero 5v4, baka may chance pa sila makakomeback dito. Kalaban nga natin yung Harris. So, push na lang natin yung bot lane para mas maganda pa yung chance natin sa
Yeah.
Lord. Kasi may isang ma-force back para mag-clear lang ng minion wave
Yep.
sa baba.
And again, di sila nagmamadali. They can just reset everything dahil alam nila sila nga yung late game dito. There's no problem with RGMY playing for 5
Si
more
Matt
minutes.
ang nahuli ni Zakos, pero nandun yung Purify
Oh
na
my
gamit na
God!
naman. Lay siya dito. Siya yung pinaka nag-iinunang target. And Loyals, grabe yung pwesto niya. Ang dami niyang napaputok. Pero ladies and gentlemen, Ripo, nandun sa may likod. Hindi siya makakabon ni Loyals. And doon matatapos na naman yung laban. Para nag-reset lang sila. And considering yung sinabi ni Midnight, lamang dito yung side ng RSGMY kapag ka nag-reset ang mga tao.
Oh, and then yung maganda pa dun sa RGMY is natulungan sila nung Lord. Naka-deal ng damage sa Bigatron Alpha yung Lord doon. And then muntikan na nga na ma-outrun doon ng RCMY. But then you pointed it out, yung pwesto ni Lolyaz. Right where he needs to be. Doon sa backline, safe as possible. Hindi siya masyado nalapitan ng Bigatron Alpha. Kaya naka-deal siya ng damage, of course, with the ultimates. And then just being able to free hit. Hindi makalapit yung Bigatron Alpha sa Beatrix.
Imagine mo parang dalawa yung Blazing Duet kasi yung proc nung Devour from the DHS with the ultimate on the ultimate of the Benedetta. Ay, yung sakit, Lord. Partida, may Estes yan.
Oo.
And this replay is brought to you by Oppo. Going back into the game, meron laban na nagaganap. Sila Ripo dito, nasa pinakakapan na! And look at that! Nagkaipitan pa! Ripo kakaunti yung buhay. Sakos tutumba. Si Renbo gusto pa lumaban. Pero yung Zaman force back na yung RSGMY. And this is the back and forth matchup na nangyayari para sa ng Bigatron. Walang gusto mag-commit ng todo, but at the same time, yung Lord napunta sa RSG.
Wow, cool. Parang kulang ata dun ng Art of Favor stack sila.
Yeah,
Parang
kulang.
walang damage yung ano niya, yung Blazing Duet niya dun eh.
It was majority ang tawag dito, sabihin ko. Majority of the damage came out from the Benedetta. Nag-zero IQ ako dun for some
Beatrix.
reason. Beatrix.
Na negative 1 IQ ka na.
Kaya ko to. Guys,
Kaya mo yan.
kaya ko to.
Beatrix, and then of course si Izanami din. Okay ka lang.
Alam mo na bakit hindi pa ako nagkakape.
Yun pala.
Leisha and the others, Kaiser, Sako, si Tsunami, kinokontrol na nila yung base dito pero si Lolians nandun sa may pinakababa at ayaw tumigil ng mga kasama kong kakatawa dito.
Pero okay okay nang ginawa dito ng RGMY kasi nakita nila ang grabe na yung pressure dun sa bot lane ng minion wave. So, pinalikan na ng RGMY dito. So, now, again, control back to the side of RGMY.
Naku, agad na nito. Naku po si Ripo. Si Ripo pumasok dun pero si Sakos nilabanan niya na naman yung Beyblade. Wala naman talaga reason para paalisin niya. Nakita niya na may bagay na umiikot. Sabi niya, it's time to duel. Beyblade battle, let's go.
To be fair, kung di siya lumabas doon, disaster yon. Baga, maririnig natin yung yung dalawang Beyblade, nagbongguan. Patay ang RGMY.
Isang karumal-dumal.
Isang karumal-dumal.
Ay, hindi. Isang karumal-duel.
Isang karumal-duel. Nakime, ang nangyari.
And Leisha, nandiyan may pinaka-cup, si Sakos na knock-up. Grabe yung ginagawa dito ng Bigetron na Alpha, pero sabi nila dito, wag yung pakialaman si Kaiser, kunin natin yung purple buff, Kaiser, purple buff over Kaiser. Focus! Kung may goal ka, focus!
Na-miss
Kahit
ko.
iwan mo, kahit teammate mo pa!
Iniwan nga si Kaiser. Nangyari, si Kaiser pumasok siya kasi mukhang okay, maganda yung oportunidad. Ready si Lolias dito at saka si Leisha. Pero nakita lang nila yung Domain of the Moon Goddess. Yung slow lang dun ni Estes, natakot na pumasok dun si Claude at saka si Beatrix. Of course, you can blame it completely na RCMY baka kutob din yung backline na okay, baka mapitas tayo dito, masyadong masikip yung laban sa pwesto na to in that purple buff. But then nawalan kayo ng Zakas, nawalan kayo ng Kaiser.
Kuya Bat, nandito humakap
Kulang
at si
na.
Loliels. Grabe yung damage output niya, isang ultimate lang yun, napuwersa niya ang Bigetron Alpha pabalik. Ngayon, isipin mo, if mahuli ka sa crossfire ng isang Blessing Duet at ng isang Loliels na nakagatling gun ultimate, machine gun ultimate rather, paano na?
Hindi ko yung lalaban. Back na ako eh. Sakit na.
Wind of Nature.
Pero kung kumukulat na sila, meron ng Brute Force, pabuo na rin yung Wind of Nature, kay Bigetron Alpha, and again, dito natin makikita yung damage pa rin ng RCMY mas mataas, pero magiging problema na naman yung heal once again. And at the same time, yung mobility na pinaprovide ni Matt with the Zaman Force on his team fights, kasi hindi pwedeng hindi pansinin ng RCMY yung team fight na yun.
And Kaiser, nahuli sa may gitna dito, as welcome ang ginamit sa kanya. Kamunti ka na makaisang member dito na sa Bigetron Alpha, pero si Claude Leisha dito na pinakalikod. Grabe yung damage output niya, pero hindi niya makakayang panindigan. Makakagat siya ni Kupa. And yung stun na yun yung magiging downfall niya.
Isang stun lang, hindi na makagalaw. Doon si Leisha. Ang ganda ng setup na para sa kanya for a game-changing Blazing Duet talaga. Pero isipin mo, isang stun lang.
Tatandaan mo, pag para sa'yo, it's for you.
Oh. Yes. Wala ka sa mali, Butters.
Wala ka sa mali.
Hashtag FY.
FY. Ay, pero kidding aside, RGMY, they have their backs against the wall. Nandito yung Lord, and if this Lord makes it through dun sa base nila, that could be the end kasi pwedeng mag-focus na dito si Matt at si Renbo doon sa may turret. Ngayon, maganda din naman yung wave clear dito na side ng RGMY. Yung machine gun, yung grenade launcher ultimate, pwede nilang ipang-clear yon. So, meron choice dito ang RSGMY na, alam mo yon, maging passive muna at mag-clear na lang ng waves.
Walang courage buff dito ang RSGMY. Ginamit nila para makapunta sa Lord. That could be a big factor here dito sa upcoming defense ng RSG.
And unti-unting binabasag ng Bigetron Alpha yung Haven dito ng side ng RSGMY. Hindi na nga tahimik yung gubat nila. Ngayon naman binubulabog na rin ng Bigetron Alpha yung kanilang base at si KYY dito. Focus. Well, okay lang yun para sa kanya kasi talagang may utilize ngayon yung aso na yun, si Kupa.
Itabi mo ako na.
Kahit aso mo pa.
Alam mo, yan yung mga bagay na yung mga bagay na parang kailangan mo tanggapin na kung ma-chip mo ng yung buhay ng Torre, i-chip mo o hindi, si Ripo na may nasa gitna, KYY, nasa
Sunod mo!
At si Renbo naman ang napitas pero meron siyang immortality. Ripo and the others. Renbo will go down. Tumatakbo na sila unti-unti. RGMY, may mahuli pa ba sila? Wala na.
Grabe dito si Dream. Siya talaga yung yung anchor dito para sa Bigetron Alpha, yung healing ng Estes niya. Kahit na lahat ng ultimate binato doon ng RCMY, buhay pang Bigetron, pero delikado to para sa
Dreams! Zakos! Pero wala nakakapansin ng ginawa niya. Oh my goodness, Matt, humarap! At eto na si Popolen Kupa. Kumagat na. At yun yung naging depensa ng side ng Bigetron. Ang ganda na ng ginawa ni Zakos doon.
Oo.
Beautiful Ripo play. Ganda rin nung ginawa ni Ripo. Telegraph na. Okay guys, papasok si Akai. Ako bahala sa backline. 4 heroes. Yeah, well, actually 3 patay siya namin. 3 heroes yung hinarangan ni Balmond.
Oh, nakita niya si Zakos umiikot. Umikot rin si Ripo. Then tiwala na lang kay Dreams, pre, heal mo na lang ako. KY, pastan na lang ha. Then nagawa nila lahat. And it was a perfect setup by Zakos. Feeling ko si Zakos medyo maramdaman mo yung inis niya.
Oo.
Kasi ang ganda na nun, guys.
Ang lupit ko na.
Ang
Guys,
lupit ko na.
Anyari, may BMI naman. Ba't di kinakatawid?
This is a long game. Katulad nga ng sinabi nyo, dahil nga mga late game scaling heroes yung nagamit nila dito. And RGMY, to be honest, considering na sila yung mga underdogs dito, they are doing well against Bigetron Alpha. And Bigetron Alpha, they have a chance to be eliminated this early sa may tournament.
Oo. Grabe to kung magawa ka ng RSGMY. Isipin mo, sila Gideon, Lafel, and Fiera, naramdaman din nila yung yung takot yung nervyos para sa laban na to. Alam nila, we are the underdogs. We know how strong BTR is. Kung magawa nga to ng RSGMY, that's going to be another big upset. And MSC this is what I love about MSC in yung cross-country tournaments, yung mga surprising results talaga. And we have another MSC with more surprising results. And baka we are on the way to seeing that. Pero Bigetron Alpha hindi nagbibigay ng opening dito para sa RSGMY.
Alam mo, dati nung mga panahon nung M2, ginulat tayo ng ating international tournament. Ngayon, meron namang opportunity na mangyari ulit yun, midnight.
Basta kahit ano mangyari, Pilipinas. Pilipinas, okay. Ang dami niyong sinabi, pero Pilipinas.
Excited mo?
Bias satellite.
Indonesia, Malaysia naglalaban.
Wala pang bias satellite ngayon.
Wala
Hindi,
pa.
mamaya. Pero, yun nga, kahit ano mangyari, may malalaglag dito. Tapos yung Pilipinas, laro namin. Iceberg. Facts lang. Sa true lang tayo. Pero medyo mahirap ito for RSGMY kasi full defensive na rin yung items ni Carry and yung damage hindi naman nagkukulang. Kaya ang ganda rin talaga ng Wind Tower pickup kasi it provides mobility and at the same time yung pag-proc ng passive ni Carry. No? Again, hindi niya kailangan yung Devour from the DHS. So talagang kaya pa rin lumaban ni Bigetron Alpha pagdating sa 5v5 collisions. Ang problema lang nila is yung ginagawang initiation ni Zakos kay Renbo.
And Zakos, again, one big play, one big setup. Baka yun na lang hinanap ng RCMY.
Eh di Zakos dito, he is taken into account by Ripo. Ang ganda na ginawa ni Zakos doon! Pero si Leisha hindi niya kaya yung damage shotgun. And doon na yung Lunox. Pumasok na rin! Si Zakos, walang katakot-takot. Alam niya na kailangan nila makuha yung Lord dito. And the Lord will go to the side of RGMY. Pero ito na, to chase! Bigetron Alpha! Bala, Lunox will go down! Hindi ko na alam kung sino tumumba!
Double kill para sa Bigetron Alpha, para kay Renbo, yung Lord na punta sa RSGMY, taken away by Lelsha, pero dalawan na wala sa RSGMY. Ang pwedeng gawin dito ng Bigetron Alpha, hintayin lumabas yung Lord, sunugin yung Lord dito, and then ipuwersa na lang yung endgame push.
Yeah, buhay yung big 3 for the side of RSGMY. Muntikan pa makuha yung Lord ng Bigetron Alpha kasi ginamit ni Lakeshare yung retribution niya on the jungle creep para bumalik yung kanyang buhay. But ang ganda kasi nung zone out na ginagawa ni Izanami. Mind you, Lunox ng zone out kasi namatay na yung Akai. Sabi niya, Akai, itabi mo.
Kaiser!
At eto kakayanin pa nila yung takedown si Renbo, pero si Renbo ay naalalayan lang ni Dreams, sama sa Dreams. Sana all, sana true. At eto, ladies and gentlemen, blazing duet, just to clear out the waves. Pero hindi pa rin kinakaya, yung Lord ay natumba. Yung minions na sa may taas, at least pumupush. So mapipilitan pa rin at some point yung Bigetron Alpha na mag-back.
One wrong move by RSCMY. Actually, it wasn't the wrong move yung Lord take na yun. It was yun yung best move na pwede nilang gawin. Pero again, yung healing ni Dreams, hindi ako masusurpresa dito kung siya yung maging MVP. Pagkatapos ng laban na to, 4-2 and 14.
Wait, what?
Ba't ang taas ng player? Ha?
What?
Hello, Claude?
2 million, wow.
Di natutulog yan, binabantayan niya sa sarili niya.
Oo.
Wow. Ano to? Ito ba yung naka-build na ano? Yung build na Bloodlust tsaka Hasklo?
Mukha eh. Sobrang daming lifesteal naman nakuha nila.
Grabe naman yung 2 milyon.
Dreams, I still believe in you, man.
Naniniwala ako.
Naniniwala ako.
There's something wrong.
That don't seem right, son.
And it's a
That make no sense.
and that is a testament na makikita mo naman sa Bigatron Alpha na dikit-dikit sila lagi eh.
Oo.
So, kung ano man yung binabat ang Blazing Duet, lagi nila siya, sulit sa cup.
Oo. Langap sarap din.
Sulit sa cup talaga para sa kanya. So, nakikita mo, in terms of player heal, as you can see, it's just working para sa nila siya.
Oh, wow. RSGMY. Kahit na nakuha na nila, yung setup na gusto nila hanapin, andun pa rin si Dreams. Andun pa rin yung heals. Kahit na yung Brilliance lahat, Lunox, Beatrix, Claude, Binatomo, nahihil pa rin ang Bigatron Alpha.
Imagine mo, tig-2 lang sila.
Oo.
Yung baba rin ko pa, di pa namamatay. Ganun
Oo
siya
nga, no?
kalupit.
2-0 and 16. Grabe.
Pero ang hirap din kasi, ang hirap mag-setup for RSGMY. Again, kapag pumasok ni Akai, nandyan yung nakap ni Popper Kupa, yung Claude, kapag kulang ng stacks at nahuli ka ng trap, sayang din yung pagpasok mo. Si isa namin lang actually yung pwedeng na talaga dito yung may bypass kasi meron siyang Ruby dito play. But at the same time, kulang yung damage kasi hinihil lang talaga ni Dreams.
Then yung gusto ko rin dito, yung ginagawa ni Ripo is, again, pag nakita niya si Zakos umiikot, iikot rin siya. Kung papasok si Zakos, forward din dito si Ripo.
Naku.
And Matt and the other streams, KYY, Rainbow, nagtatakbuhan na sila ngayon. Gusto nila makahabol ng mga stragglers na nanggaling din sa RSG. And Lunox will force out Takupa. Ganito na katakot or ganito na ka-safe yung side ng RSGMY na first sign pa lang ng Popo and Kupa, magtatakbuhan na sila kasi alam nila ayaw nilang gumamit ng kahit anong resource. Looking at the spells right now, all teams have their battle spells ready.
Yeah.
Kaya nila mag-flicker out, kaya mag-purify ni Matt, and kaya mag-retribution ng ating mga junglers para sa next Lord na paparating.
9 seconds bago dumating dito ang Lord sa mapa at ang RSGMY. Baka mahanap na nila ulit yung picture perfect moment na maglaban sila. Get all those ultimates in. Pero ang Bigatron Alpha, again, the question is, mahihil nyo ba ulit yung damage na ibabato ng RSGMY? So far, with what we've been seeing in the past 3 minutes, kaya nila i-heal. RSGMI will definitely try again. Pababa na sila, pupunta na sila sa Lord.
Sino nga ba ang mas magaling mag-smartphone? Tignan natin in just a bit. And wala na eh. In terms of items, in terms of everything ngayon, lahat sila nakalock na. Si Lolians ang pinakaunang makakatikim ng damage. And yung Rocketeer, I will catch a grenade for you. Lolians dito. Grabe yung binato niya, pero na-force out sila and Ripo going in! Ripo, ladies and gentlemen, basic duet, lay siya dito, trying to do as much damage as possible.
Kulang
pero
talaga.
hindi talaga kinakaya yung pagpasok nila dito all in all. Wow!
Yung slows din, the slows coming out from Bigatron Alpha, from the traps, galing sa Estes rin, hindi makalaban ng RSGMY na maayos kahit yun na nga, so close yet so far. Andun na nga sa harap mo. Mahahawakan mo na, pero hindi pa rin maabutan. Ang sakit.
Ang dami nilang AOE ngayon, Reptar, Midnight. Kaso ang problema naman, kapag kabulan na, tapos na, ito yung ginagawa ng Bigatron Alpha eh. Inaalam muna nila kung nasan si Akai. Pag nakita nila kung saan manggagaling si Akai, tsaka na sila lalaban. Kasi alam nila kaya na kontrolin.
RSGMY though, kaya nila depensa yung Lord na to. Mahirap, pero again, sobrang taas ng wave clear nila. But then the question is, maabutan nyo ba si Renbo at saka si Matt in time bago nila mabasag yung Torre?
Izanami target dito ni Matt. Mababa ang kanyang buhay, pero doon sa may pinakalikod si KYY, the Blessing of the Moon Goddess. Tignan mo yung damage output na ginagawa ng RSGMY, napakataas na rin, hindi na rin ma-heal. Halos, ni RSG, ni Bigatron Alpha rather, yung kanyang sarili.
Round 2, wala na namang carry for 75 seconds. RCMY, dalawang wave lang yung kailangan nila i-clear and pwede silang rumeka na lane. Kaso wala na pala sila mini-wave.
Feeling ko kung RSGMY ka, just push out the lanes na. May isang minuto ka mag-push ng minion waves dito. Regain control of the map para makalaban ulit kayo. So that momentum is on your side. Kasi, again, looking at the lineups here, RSGMY, mas pabor sila dumipensa. Because of the damage that they have, ang ganda ng wave clear. Bigetron Alpha, yung sa kanila is, kapit lang guys. Heal na heal tayo dito. Pero, eventually, that will be hard to pull off in the defense.
And Zaco, so aggressive! The playmaking skills! Eto na ang hinahanap nila! At nabasag nila! Matt! Tutumba! At eto na ang paglapit ng RSGMY! Eto na nga ba ang pag-eliminate? Wala na sa first team ng Indonesia!
Oh, the shield!
Oh! Buhay pa RSGMY! Ito na ata, Butters!
Dreams! KYY!
Base lang!
Mapipigilan ba nila to? And Bigetron Alpha! They are out of the tournament! RSGMY! They advance sa ating next round dito sa lower bracket ng playoffs.
Grabe! RSG is G to fight here in MSC. The Indonesia Giants, Bigetron Alpha ang pinatumba nila. Sabi na nga natin, sila yung underdog sa laban nito. Inamin mismo nila Gideon, Lafel, Fiera, casters galing sa Malaysia na we're worried. We're worried for this game. Pero, since malapit lang tayo sa Malaysia, nasa Singapore tayo, naririnig ko ata yung nasa Malaysia ngayon. Ang saya nila.
You know what? Ang masasabi ko lang ngayon, MPL Season 7 for almost all countries na mayroong MPL was a season for underdogs.
Oo.
And who would have thought na yung mga underdogs din dito sa MSC ay masasapian din ng spirito ng ganon. MSC code nyo, nandyan sa may baba, napakita na, hindi ko nasabi, pero alam ko naman, alam nyo na yan. At ito pa, ilabas pa natin, isa pa, para sa'yo din yan. Kunin mo na yan, kasi kapag hindi mo nakuha yan, hindi mo nakuha.
Oo.
Yun lang yun. Napakadali, di ba? Well, what were the things that went wrong for the side of Bigetron Alpha? Like, sinabi na natin yung mga obvious, mas marami silang marksmen, so mas marami lang silang late game carry potential. Meron din naman tong Bigetron Alpha, meron din naman silang Harith. Pero, what made the Harith carry, duo, late game duo, na mag-fail against the Claude and the Beatrix?
Again, yung amount of spill damage, yung AoE damage na meron yung RSGMY, it's just massive. Yung ultimate ni actually yung dalawang ultimate ni Benedetta, yung Blazing Duet, yung setup ng Lunok. So parang kapag pumasok ka kasi sa isang 5v5 engagement na wala kang protection ni Estes, lugi ka talaga against RSGMY. And that is what happened on the last team fight. Parang medyo speechless, and I think this is really heartbreaking for Bigetron Alpha, but the last team fight, it went horribly wrong for them. Kasi parang inisip nila na, okay guys, panalo na to, we can just end the game, tower lock. But again, there's this condition na si Renbo kailangan mabuhay on that fight, and he was bursting out.
Yeah, na out of position dun si Renbo. Actually, mukhang pa-retreat na yung Bigetron Alpha. Palabas na sila, biglang nahuli dun si Renbo, and yeah, that was heartbreaking. It was, again, area of effect damage. Yung damage ng Claude ng Beatrix lalabas sa isang area. Yung single target damage naman, yun yung mararamdaman mo sa Harith and the carry. They want to burst down one target at a time. And then, when it comes to this point late in the game, nung labanan na lang is kung sino makakabasag ng base, well, yun naman talaga yung laban sa ML. Pero if it just gets to that, one big team fight, yung area effect damage, dun yung lalamang. Of course, may chance pa rin naman ng Bigetron Alpha, but they just couldn't get the targets that they wanted to get. Zakus, hindi maganda yung stat line niya. Hindi niya nakuha yung setups na hinahanap niya for most of the game. But it got to the point na sinimplihan na lang ni Zakos eh. Smart ako. Hurricane dance na lang ako dito. Isang hurricane dance lang na di-disrupt na yung pang team fight ng Bigetron Alpha. The small mispositionings na kahit konting mabilisan lang na hindi nakakuha ng heal galing sa Estes yung Harith, yung carry. That's enough time para sa RSGMY naman dito na okay, i-burst natin yun.
And it seemed like kaya ng Bigetron tapusin yung ayun at certain parts of the game. But RSGMY, I would say Zakos bailed them out a lot dun sa mga times na kaya na sana tapusin ng BTR.
Yeah, definitely. Again, yung tulak factor ni Akai dito, no? It's gonna stop BTR Alpha from doing whatever they want. And for majority of the game, they have been communicating very well with how BTR Alpha or Bigatron takes objectives. Pero again, yun yung ano eh, ito kasi yung nature ng hero talaga. That's something that you cannot eliminate kahit gaano kaganda yung communications nyo. The mere fact na kapag pumasok yung Akai, maghihiwa-hiwalay talaga kayo. That's the standard for RSGMY, and that's the reason why Zakos was able to save a lot of the pushes ng Bigatron Alpha, because it's what the hero does.
Isipin mo, I feel like most of the kills for RSGMY came from that last push. 11 kills lang nakuha nila dito kontra sa 20 ng BTR. Close to 30 minutes yung laban na to, and grabe, Zakos again the bailout, but then Izanami as well, well-timed entries over and over again. Actually, feeling ko sa Izanami yung pinakapagod dito eh. Kasi
Kaka-Ruby DD.
Kaka-Ruby DD niya, ilang beses niya nagawa yun. He did what he needed to do as a Lunox. Pero sobrang lupit lang talaga nung heal at saka yung pag-back ng yung counter-engage ng BTR.
Yeah.
Wow.
To be honest, he had to deal with a very bad game for Lunox. Kasi parang alam mo yun, pag tinignan mo yung matchup, okay, dapat panalo ka dito. Pero nakaka-battle din kasi yung sustain na kailangan mong ikaw yung mag-provide ng damage para ma-cover mo si Beatrix at si Claude. So parang si Izanami rito, yung buong early to late game, talagang nahihirapan siya. But when it came to the last moment, yung pasok ni Zakos, tsaka pasok ni Izanami, it's what made the difference. Yung final push nila, hindi na protektahan kasi may granadang binata sa tower, and at the same time, meron pang pass si Zakos at meron pang Ruby DD play from the Lunox.
Ngayon, looking at the stat lines, look at the damage output ng Beatrix at ng Claude as compared dun sa carry, pati yung Harith.
Grabe talaga ito yung combo nila. Again, it's area of effect versus single target damage. Area of effect will always deal the most damage, and kasi Ubistrat nga yung kalaban mo, lagi sila kumpul-kumpul, lagi sila sabay eh. And I'm excited to see kung sino MVP, of course.
And it is going to be Loliels from Malaysia, RSGMY. He is our smart 5G MVP with a match KDA of K4. But K415. At ang average KDA niya is 9.0. Itemization, nakikita nyo na no boots, no problem.
Ano na lang, lahat na lang na damage items sa pang-sustain. Actually, good thing that na-pick up niya yung Athena Shield and the Immortality. And then, I think one of the last items na kinuha na niya is the Malefic Rod.
Yeah.
Si Halberd was second or third to the last.
It was third, yeah.
Third, yeah. Para makakuha lang yung anti-heal. And grabe talaga ng story ng RSGMY, if you'll allow me to share the story. Isipin mo, sila yung King Slayers sa liga nila ng MPLS S7 sa Malaysia. Kasi on the way to the Grand Finals, natumba nila yung dalawang teams na nag-first place sa Group A and Group B. RSGMY, third place nga lang eh, sa Group B nila. And then sila pa yung eventually naging champions, taking down Todak. I think on the other table, it was Suhas Evos yung naging naging top 1 sa Group A. Or was it Group B? Basta. And to see that andun pa rin yung spirito nila na kaya namin magpatumba ng yung hari, yung akala nila hari sila, mas malakas sila sa amin. The underdog spirit for RSGMY. Wow. Sobrang nakaka-inspire.
At may nakita na tayong storyang ganito sa sarili nating side na may mga teams tayo dito sa Pilipinas na parang wala talaga nag-iisip na kaya nila. But still, they climbed their way up. And yun, naging successful sila. I'm thinking somewhere along execution na talagang people were counting them off ng maaga pa lang because the other teams, naniniwala na sila sa mga fan bases nila. Pero ito yung the story of the underdog the Cinderella run, the probable Cinderella run for the side of MY. And they start it off dito sa ating lower bracket with a win over Bigetron Alpha. Our double GG winning moments by Smart. Nakita natin dito some of the highlights of the game. And grabe din yung game number 1 no? Talagang todo bigay dito yung side ng Bigetron Alpha.
Yeah, Dreams and Ripo really set the tempo here for BTR. Hindi makagalaw yung RSGMY. Zakos on the Rafaela was shut down early. early aggression or not early aggression pero hindi sinabayan ng Bigetron yung Ube strat. Game 2 naman, solid din.
Yeah, maganda rin yung ideology behind how RSGMY won game number 2. It was very systematic. And yung approach, very strategic din. No? Again, yung Barrett's pick, it's one of the main reasons why they don't really care about the Selena picks in MY. Kasi alam nila, itong hero na to talaga yung pangharang sa mga ganitong klaseng lineup na pinolop ng Pikachu Alpha.
Yeah, and then of course, the game 3 na kakita lang natin, double marksman lineup para sa RSGMY shining into the late game. Pero of course, Bigetron Alpha did not give up. Laban kung laban, the counter engage every time. Again, commendable naman talaga yung ginawa dito ng BTR. Because with the lineup that you have here, isipin mo, okay, focus lang, diretso lang tayo.
Yeah.
Pero sabi nila, hindi. Sila una papasok, then tayo magka-counter. That's how they held on to the game for such a long time. Pero one wrong move sa supposedly final push ng Bigetron Alpha, paikot ng RSGMY, napitas si Renbo. Eventually, todo push lang, they win the game.
Lot of... Well, teka lang, baka nasapit ako dun. Okay lang ako. A lot of mistakes na nagawa ang both teams. It wasn't the cleanest series at all.
Yeah.
Pero, alam mo yun, it's making use of those mistakes ng kalaban and turning them into advantages. And I think, yung may matibay na loob, yung may pinakamatatag na mental fortitude talaga all in all, sila yung mananalo sa mga ganitong klaseng games eh.
Yeah.
And yeah guys, we are gonna throw to panel. Magbabalik kami para sa second series ng araw na to. So panel, kayo muna.
Thank you so much, Butters, Reptar, at Midnight. Nagbabalik dito sa panel. Ako nga pala si Leo, sa inyong lingkod, ang inyong host. Kasama natin dito si Nomad at si Uwami. Pare ko, kumusta naman? How was that game for you? We did not expect such a fight from both teams. Kasi may comeback from both sides. Again, this was a very long game 3. Pero Nomad, ikaw, your thoughts?
That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
That was beautiful. Ang ganda nung comeback na nangyari dun sa RSG. My Lolials just stuck through thick and thin. Para lang yung Beatrix niya online. And once na nag-online na ngayon yung Beatrix niya, kahit na, it's already 24, 25 minutes into the game, landslide. Nakita naman natin na naka-pick off kagad sila and then just tears through everything. Through the towers, through the minions. Clear.
Perfect. It seems like RSGMY have much more to show. Marami pa silang mga pocket picks na tinatago. And they're not RSGMY, Malaysian MPL Season 7 champions for nothing. Uwami, what were some favorite moments of yours from that best of 3?
Well, in that best of 3, ang favorite moment ko of course, the Beatrix plays na nakita natin from RSGMY on Game 2 and Game number 3. I was actually watching Game number 2 with some players from Execration upstairs and I was like, wow, grabe yung ginagawa ng Beatrix from RSGMY.
Yep, kung kahapon ay nagpakitang gilas ang Fovius ni Ripo, ngayon naman sa social media bumabawi ang mga fans ng RSGMY and more so not just the Malaysians dahil ito si Ripo kinikilala siyang Malaysian Slayer dahil isa siyang Malaysian na naglalaro para sa Indo team. Binagsak nila kahapon ang Todak MY at ngayon binawian naman ang BTR ng mga kampiyon ng Malaysia and I don't know, the social media situation is just funny. But then again, GG, well played for BTR. We will be seeing them in the next professional tournament that we have. But for now, let's check out the short clip. The clip will be coming in just a bit, but for now,
No, that's
balikan natin ang storyang yon, alright?
Clip nila yung...
Ganun ba yun?
Oo.
Oh, sige, real quick, screenshot na lang tayo. 3, para naman di nakakaya masyado. 3, 2, 1.
Clip that.
Alright.
Alright.
Now, back to the story here. Ripo, baliktarin na natin siya dahil it's Opir for BTR Alpha.
Galing mo dun.
Sasabihin ko lang sana.
Oh, di ba? Gotcha. Anyways, BTR Alpha here, I'm not sure if Ren or the Raptor mentioned it dahil sobrang action-packed nung laban na yon. He was saying that he wanted actually BTR. And I honestly thought BTR would be the one coming up given that they are from a more developed region. But it seems like we're up for upsets here. BTR Alpha, gusto niya raw makita na si Ripo ang umakyat para kalabanin ng Execration. Dahil doon sa mga post ni Ripo, di ba? Sobrang animated niya na player. Gusto niya daw sana, sina Kelra ang sumagot doon pag
Para
natalo ng
may post
Exe.
niya,
Oo.
Pero, Wala eh. Hindi natin makikita yung ganun.
Wala na eh.
Hindi pa makikita.
Ano yung favorite mo?
Paano ba?
Ano ba isang ano ba
Kasi
isang
may
ginawa ni
gumano pa
Ripo?
siya eh.
Wow.
May isa pa siyang ginawa, di ba yung...
Kaso it's all OPR na eh.
It's all over.
It's all
It's all
over.
over.
It's all up here. All right, so wrapping up this best of 3 here, one more time. I don't think it's an upset, given champion nga talaga ang RSGMY dito. Final thoughts, Nomad.
If potentially BTR, RSG versus Execration to, 3-game series.
Hindi potentially, inevitably.
Inevitably nga pala, Execration nga pala yung
Nice.
mananalo sa next game.
Sulit mo na.
Sulit
Sulit na.
Yeah, pero yeah, might be a 3-game series.
All right.
Nobody's gonna give or take.
Okay. Uomi, last thoughts?
My final thoughts for this series is I didn't expect na umabot ng ganito kahirap, but I honestly thought RSGMY had something else today. I'm not quite sure kung saan nanggaling yun, but I had this feeling inside of me that feeling ko mananalo RSGMY, and they did. Pinag-usapan natin kanina, Leo, na kung sino yung makapag-adjust ng Game 2, it's very important, and it happened.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Abangan natin ang susunod na laban dahil ang RSGMY mag-aantay. Sila ang huling matchup today. Lock na sila for series number 4. But for now, we're gonna go into a quick break sa pagbabalik ng MSC 2021 Day 2 playoffs. We're gonna witness Impunity KH versus Execration. Magbabalik, huwag kayong aalis. Happy Independence Day. Stay with us.
Welcome to the Giga Life. Your passions, your stories, your life. Simplified with just one app. This is the future. The Giga Life in just one tap. Experience more Giga moments when you make the smart choice. With the Philippines' fastest mobile data network. How do I know it's T1? Simple, smart, ako.
What do you do when what you desire is beyond reach?
You use power that breaks barriers. The Giga Life.
Now in 5G.
Do you believe this is possible?
I do.
How do you know?
Simple, smart, ako.
I love my curves and the skin I'm in. Switch it up, turn it around, take it up again. I know you feel me. Keep up with me. Come on, let's go. Keep winning till the world stops spinning. Come on, now let's get it. I'ma keep winning till the world stops spinning.
Welcome to the Giga Life. Your passions, your stories, your life. Simplified with just one app. This is the future. The Giga Life in just one tap. Experience more Giga moments when you make the smart choice. With the Philippines' fastest mobile data network. How do I know it's T1? Simple, smart, ako.
What do you do when what you desire is beyond reach?
You use power that breaks barriers. The Giga Life.
Now in 5G.
Do you believe this is possible?
I do.
How do you know?
Simple,
Smart.
Smart Ako.
I love my curves and the skin I'm in. Switch it up, turn around, take it up again. I know you feel me, keep up on me. Come on, let's go. Keep winning till the world stops spinning. Come on, now let's get it. I'ma keep winning till the world stops spinning.
Welcome to the Giga Life. Your passions, your stories, your life. Simplified with just one app. This is the future. The Giga Life in just one tap. Experience more Giga moments when you make the smart choice. With the Philippines' fastest mobile data network. How do I know it's T1? Simple, Smart Ako.
What do you do when what you desire is beyond reach?
You use power that breaks barriers. The Giga Life.
Now in 5G.
Do you believe this is possible?
I do.
How do you know?
Simple,
Smart.
Smart Ako.
I love my curves and the skin I'm in. Switch it up, turn around, take it up again. I know you feel me, keep up on me. Come on, let's go. Keep winning till the world stops spinning. Come on, now let's get it. I'ma keep winning till the world stops spinning.
Welcome to the Giga Life. Your passions, your stories, your life. Simplified with just one app. This is the future. The Giga Life in just one tap. Experience more Giga moments when you make the smart choice. With the Philippines' fastest mobile data network. How do I know it's T1? Simple, Smart Ako.
What do you do when what you desire is beyond reach?
You use power that breaks barriers. The Giga Life.
Now in 5G.
Do Do you believe this is possible?
I do.
How do you know?
Simple, smart ako.
I love my curves and the skin I'm in. Switch it up, turn it around, take it up again. I know you feel me. Keep up with me. Come on, let's keep winning till the world stops spinning. Come on, now let's get it. I'ma keep winning till the world stops spinning.
Welcome back to MSC 2021. Ikalawang araw na ng playoffs. And at your service, ako nga pala si Leo, inyong lingkod na panel host. Naman natin dito si Nomad, Rockart, and of course, Coach Ducky. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Coach, kumusta?
I am doing well. I'm grand, bro.
Slept well?
Did.
You watched BTR versus RSGMY?
I did while someone was doing my makeup. But yeah, I still watched the game. It was
Upset
pretty exciting.
or surprised?
I'm not surprised as probably most of the audience is, but it's kind of surprising to me yung result kasi I know for a fact that BTR is a really strong team.
All right. Well, we'll see if there'll be more upsets for today. MSC 2021 is presented by Smart, the official tournament telco partner of MSC 2021. Level up on your gaming and experience the power you never thought possible with Smart 5G. Now available in over 3,000 sites nationwide in the Philippines. Switch now. Download the GigaLife app today to discover and enjoy your favorite Double Giga offers all in one tap. With the GigaLife app, napakarami nyo pwedeng gawin. Mag-add ng load, mag-subscribe sa Smart at TNT offers, at syempre, you can easily check in your load balance all in just one tap. Simple, di ba? Get the Double Giga Games offers, win games, and winning moments with friends. Achieve that double GG with Smart Double Giga Games. Get 2 gigs of games every day for Mobile Legends, Bang Bang, Facebook Gaming, and more. All you have to do is download the GigaLife app or dial *123# and choose Double Giga. Also, available TNT subscribers. Tune in to win. We are giving away free MLBB skins. So, manood kayo. Panoorin nyo yung comment section natin dito ng MSC 2021 on Smart's Facebook page for a chance to win daily from June 7 to 13. MSC 2021 is also brought to you by Oppo. Experience gaming at full speed with the Oppo A94 with its Helio P95 chipset, 6.43-inch Full HD plus AMOLED screen display, 4310 mAh, and 30-watt VOOC flash charge 4.0. Victories and ranking up will be easy. Live life at full speed with the Oppo A94. Get yours now for only 13,999 pesos. The Oppo Reno 5 also brings us MSC 2021. Picture life together with the Oppo Reno 5. Enjoy all-day gaming with long-lasting, fast-charging battery, a powerful processor with a smooth 90 Hz refresh rate. Get the ultimate gaming experience with the Oppo Reno 5 4G for only 18,999 pesos. MSC 2021 is also brought to us by Secret Lab and TikTok, the official esports partners of MSC 2021. Meron din tayong smart giveaway. How do you double up your passion for gaming? Comment down below with the hashtag SmartDoubleGG. Meron tayong dalawang mananalo araw-araw at pwede kayong makakuha ng GigaLife merch tulad ng sweater at bucket hat na ito. I have those. It's somewhere in my house, but yes. You can also watch MSC 2021, yan, bagay. MSC 2021 via our channels on Facebook, MPL Philippines, via YouTube, Mobile Legends Bang Bang Official, as well MLBB Esports, and on TikTok Live, MLBB PH. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in for quite the ride. Meron tayong susunod na laban at dito. Pwede natin sabihin, hashtag Laban Pinas. Rockhart, naisusulat na. Feeling ko ito ang time na magbababay tayo sa isang dark horse.
Absolutely. Kasi itong dalawang team na to, ito yung literal na pinaka-unexpected gumalaw sa tournament na to. UTKH would have thought they would make it this far. And with performance na napaka-consistent.
Speaking of UTKH specifically, Ducky, how important do you think it is na ang isang team na ito, hindi sila MPL team? Anong meron doon sa Cambodia? Bakit ang lakas nila?
I think they know their play. They know their game. Like, they bring something new to the table. Like, there's this one player that really stands out with PJKH, right? OP, I'm really impressed with the kid. He's really, really amazing with his plays. And I think with execution, I think they just need to find a way to stop this guy.
OP.
OP.
Let's target OP. What about Boom? What about White Knight? Ito yung isang veteran player pa eh. Si Boom na you saw Boom at M2.
Yeah.
You faced Boom at M2, but everyone else are new faces. And this is one player, si White Knight. White Knight is such a great jungler. Nomad, are you impressed? Are you a believer in White Knight?
I am a believer in the White Knight supremacy. In the Cambodian side of things.
Of course.
Pero ano eh, hindi ko masasabi na it's just White Knight. Yeah, White Knight is impressive, pero that is to, add to the fact the entire team is also performing really well. Like, if you're gonna choose 2 stand-up players, for me, it's OP and White Knight. Like, without a doubt, they are the hard carries for their teams.
Let's check out our brackets. Andito sila sa bandang baba. After that first matchup of the day, RSGMY ang nagwagi. Napuksa nila. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Ang Bigatron Alpha, and we had to say goodbye to our MPL Indonesia Grand Finalist. And again, coming up next, it's Execration. Dropping from the upper bracket, makakaharap nila ngayon ang Impunity KH. Ang mananalo dito, haharapin ang nag-aantay, ang napakainit na RSGMY. And of course, we have that match in the upper bracket, our very first best of 5 over there. That's Blacklist International versus EVOS. Ladies and gentlemen, isang araw na lang natitira sa playoffs after today, and we are that much closer to crowning an MSC 2021 champion. And an all-Filipino Grand Finals is still very much possible.
Yes, that is true, and I'm really excited if we can actually pull off a Philippine team versus another Philippine team.
Parang MPL rematch.
Yes, yes, please.
May nag-comment sa Facebook page ko. May nag-PM sa akin sa Facebook na boring naman kasi kung yung rematch ng MPL mangyayari kagad sa upper bracket.
Ay, oo.
Dapat yung rematch ng finals, dapat sa finals din siya.
But bro, we could have gone 2 series with Blacklist,
rematch
right?
and rematch.
Parang dalawang beses sana.
Sana.
Dalawang best of 3 ng series.
Oo.
Basta yun.
You know what? I think that would be spoiling us too much. 'Di ba? Madalas natin nakita yan eh. And right here in lovely, lovely Singapore, kasama na natin kasi ang team na to. So, it would be too much to see them fight that much, right? So, today's schedule, kakatapos lang muli, RSGMY versus BTR that ended in a 2-1. All 3 games in that best of 3, resulting in an elimination. Kasunod ito ngayon, Execration at Impunity KH. Yan ang inaantay natin. And of course, again, that best of 5 between Blacklist International and EVOS Legends. Tapos, ang pinakadulo, isa na namang elimination matchup, RSGMY versus the winner of this next bout. Rockhart, Execration versus Impunity KH. Real quick, I hate to put you on the hot seat, pero 2-0? 3-2-1? Siyempre, malinaw naman Execration to eh. Pero what's the final number?
It's not gonna be 2-0. I believe definitely 2-1 for either team. Siyempre, sino ba mananalo? Alam na. Pero yes, it's definitely gonna be a 2-1. It will not be an easy fight kasi just watching Impunity play, mahirap sila i-predict. Like even Execration right now who played the similar way, it's just gonna be a clash of styles. Tama ba ako? They do feel like a very similar team to each other.
It kind of feels like that. That's true. Yeah.
Lasunan, kumbaga. Yun yung number 1 way para... Yun yung number 1 na i-expect natin sa laban natin. Lasunan.
Yeah.
Sino yung pinakamalakas yung lason?
Laban ng lason to.
And when they pull off the lason effect, right, they have to put their foot in the pedal and just forget about the brakes.
That's true. Just go all out.
All in na to.
Okay, speaking of Lasunan, we are going to be looking at the lineups in just a bit. But first, Doc, I gotta ask you, in your expertise being a coach,
Okay.
Looking at these 2 teams, saan nagkakalamangan? Draft or gameplay? Where will it be, what's the more important aspect? We're going to be watching the video first. Here, check it out. Sorry to cut you off. Staying. Intro, vid, wit, holding. Ducky, these 2 teams right here, Execration and Impunity KH, representing the Philippines and Cambodia respectively. Saan sila magkakalamangan dito? Here's the lineup. What's more important, the draft or in-game itself?
Actually, it would be both. And like I said kanina, once they get that lason moment, they should just forget about the brakes. I think once they snowball, just go all out, choke the enemy, and it goes both ways. Because they have like what Rockhart said kanina, they have a really similar play style, and I think kung sino man yung unang makakalamang, they just have to put that choke hold dun sa kalaban nila, and I think that would be the end of kung sino man yung nandun sa back foot.
Yeah, and again, yung dalawang team na to, nakakatawa kasi pareho din silang momentum-based Tama ba ako? I feel like ever since Execration has been very much momentum-based.
Yeah.
So itong game 1, napaka-critical para sa matchup na to.
Yeah, and let's put it into numbers here. Let's check out the head-to-head stats comparison between Execration and Impunity KH. Wow! Impunity has played so much more games. It means parang when it comes down to the wire, willing silang lumaban. Execration, they experienced their first loss yesterday, but they swept through the group stage. And wow, ito pa, one more reason why I think those are so similar and why we agree upon the panel here, Unique Heroes pick 23-23. Parang same yung pool nila.
Halos same. And everything else is almost relatively the same. Nagtitrade sila sa first blood count. Everything else, like nagsasalitan yung score lines eh.
Yep,
And pagdating sa objectives natin, yung sa Turtles and sa Turrets Destroyed, relatively even. Parang 0.07, 0.01 lang yung pagitan.
And the team damage per minute is actually pretty identical. It's just 100 difference actually.
Barely 100?
Yeah, barely 100.
Barely
that means
100.
the kill participation would be like everyone is in the fight.
Ako, I hate to bring up KDA mga tol, pero nakakatawa kasi mas madaming games yung Impunity KH, pero mas baba yung KDA nila.
Yeah, malinis kasi
Mas
maglaro.
malinis kasi talaga ngayon Exe.
Mas malinis maglaro ang Exe. And looking at this player head-to-head, we're looking at the junglers here. Ito na, the King KLVJ versus White Knight. The what?
The King
The
versus
King and the Knight.
The King versus the Knight. Oh! Machi-checkmate ba Execration? Parang malabo.
Checkmate yata to.
Parang malabo. KLVJ here, a better KD. Ito yung nakikita natin na mas malinis. And you can see gold per minute, very close as well. Barely 20 in between, barely 10. Ito yung tanong ko. KLVJ, an assassin specialist. White Knight, puro marks man na nakikita natin. Ducky, what's this matchup gonna be like?
I'm gonna if you're gonna ask me where I'm gonna put my money on, it's gonna be our boy.
Man!
The King!
The King!
Come on.
Di ba nga?
Kaya The King eh. Ducky.
Ducky, the King.
The King.
May connection.
May connection.
Yes.
Nice no man.
Okay, I'll allow it. But yes, I think given this this matchup and as well yung pangitain nga ni Ducky na the person who hesitates or the team who gets on their Lason mode first should just go all in.
Yes.
And with an assassin core, that's more likely. That's more possible.
That's more possible.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that being said, magsisimula na, malapit na ang laban na ito. It's going to be the Philippines versus Cambodia. Execration versus Impunity KH. One may stand. Isa lang ang magwawagi, and this is a best of 3. Rockhart, I think it's time for us to talk to our counterparts. Let's exchange some very kind words. The Philippines and Cambodia, let's go.
Hey, there you go. Can you guys hear us? Hi!
Hello.
A very lovely afternoon
Hello?
to each and every one of you.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Filipino? Hello? Hello. Yes.
Yes, hi.
What's up? You too.
Hi! So glad to finally get connected to our friends in Cambodia. We didn't get a chance to yesterday.
Yes.
Hi guys, how excited are you for the next match, Cambodia versus Philippines, Impunity Execration?
You know, I want to start with a question towards the Filipinos here. Execration yesterday, 2-1, right? Evo's Legends was able to get a 2-1 victory against Execration. Do you think they have a strong mental state here going against Impunity, a dark horse? Do you think maybe the pressure is too much for them? Or do you think they're just gonna get a hard stomp 2-0 win?
Well, a little bit, yeah. They've done this before, yeah? Ducky's done this before, so.
Yeah. Okay, so.
It's nothing for them.
I mean, nothing for them. They've done this before, they'll do it
Yes.
again.
Yeah,
They've done this
okay,
before.
okay.
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 Alright.
I'm from Cambodia for that. Haka, hi, how are you?
Can you guys hear us?
Can you guys hear us?
Cambodia? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's just have a little.
This is for the matchup tomorrow. They're scouting already.
Philippines.
for tomorrow,
Let's,
yeah.
They're getting the info
get
from us.
as
okay?
much as information as we could about Execration, guys.
Spill
this
the
is a goal.
beans.
Yeah.
Spill the beans, Philippines. How to
This
beat
is for the matchup
Execration.
tomorrow. They're scouting already.
For tomorrow,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're getting the info from us. Okay.
Hello, guys. Do you guys hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
We got the audio from Cambodia, so
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
we'll go back to Cambodia
Okay.
for a sec here, Rockhard. But yes, a question for Cambodia.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
What do you say, Cambodia? I mean, like, you guys have impunity. What do you guys say about the chance against execution right now? Do you guys have the chance?
I think we do know that Execution, they are a strong team from Philippines. Yeah, after the blacklist, they both are strong, but we still hope and still, at least we still have a chance if we keep hoping and supporting.
Very
Okay,
wholesome.
very wholesome.
So wholesome here from Cambodia. Meanwhile, Philippines is just like, we've done this before. It's not. It's easy. No, it's easy for us.
I mean, it's happened before.
That's all I'm saying. I agree to the Philippines because I did watch the MPL at Philippines because the Execution, they are king underground at the lower bracket.
So respect, and that's exactly maybe how Impunity will win. Respect, whereas Execration maybe we've done this before. I'm just joking. But yes, for the Philippines, maybe do you have anything that maybe a certain matchup you're looking forward to here against the Cambodian team Impunity?
You want to answer? I want to give it to you guys. What do you think?
I am just waiting for OP, really.
Oh.
Yeah. I hope this kid shows up, and I'm pretty sure our boys, from Execration will definitely show up as well.
Okay.
All right. Anyone has...
Yeah, is there any secret strategy that Execution doesn't show up?
We did this yesterday,
Oh,
and
you
we got a
already
win. We did this
that.
yesterday.
Okay.
They told us a little bit, and we got the win. All right.
Okay, let's ask them
Let's ask them
one more time.
Let's see. Do you have any secrets?
What's the secret?
Yeah.
Banda Kufra. Banda Kufra. That's
Okay,
that's the secret.
Still playing on the Kufra here.
Yeah, still the same thing here. The Kufra, as we said yesterday.
Okay.
I guess they've learned from the lessons. They do not want to see that happen again.
Yes, exactly. And to our
Yeah,
Cambodian...
I'm doing the opposite of yesterday. Yesterday I said don't ban Kufra, now ban Kufra.
Okay.
So we win.
Let's see if it
Just
works
kidding.
this time.
All right. Anyway, to our Cambodia teams right now, everyone's been saying Impunity is the underdog, they're the dark horse, but you know their journey, you know how strong they truly are. So what do you think could be the winning strategy for Impunity here?
We about the strategy, I cannot talk about it much because only the match today can show. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you do it,
And
Rockhard.
we
That's how you
also-
do it.
Yeah, and also we have the best coach in here.
I see. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, we keep it secret. Keep it secret.
Keep it secret.
Keep it secret.
Are sealed for the Cambodian team. All right. Thank you so much, Filipinos. Thank you so much, Cambodia. Looking forward to see
Thank you, guys. Good
Execution
luck.
versus Impunity. Best of luck for both teams. May the best team win.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah.
Sige, okay lang.
Napa-English tayo doon,
Oo.
mga tol.
Okay lang, Cambodia. Sige, keep your secrets.
Sige lang.
Talaga eh.
Okay lang.
Okay lang. Pero, again, Rockhard, okay lang na magbigay tayo di ba?
Okay lang.
Okay lang. Partida na yun, kumbaga.
Para sa kanila na yun.
Pero seryoso naman yung sinabi ko. Nangyari na to sa Exe. Munti ka na, it was a Game 7. Nangyari na to kay Ladaki. Ganyan talaga ang puso ng Pinoy dong.
Pero may tanong ako sa inyo.
Yes.
Hindi nyo man lang ako din-defend. Nasa kanila daw yung best coach.
Ano yun, sasalita pa kasi sila nun.
Ang hirap kasi igatong.
Hindi, at saka...
Kagado na ako eh.
Hindi.
I'm just kidding, guys.
Kapag ganun, ibigay mo na lang kasi alam naman yung katotohanan.
Alam natin
Hindi ka na kailangan sabihin.
Okay.
Hindi na kailangan sabihin.
Understood. Kasi, ito na lang yung meron sila. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go ahead into the matchup. Tapos na ang maiinit na mga salita. Oras na para paglabanin ng dalawang ito. Let's go! Impunity KH versus Execration.
Đang cùng được một nhóm và format របស់ Impunity KX ឥឡូវគឺមានសភាពឡើងខ្លាំងដោយសារតែពួកយើងមាន coach ដ៏ល្អមាន manager ដ៏ល្អហើយ player របស់យើងដែលមានចេះសហការគ្នាបានល្អ
Okay lang po kahit na lower bracket kami kasi doon naman po kami sanay. Sanay naman po kami sa lower bracket and kayang-kaya po namin gapakin yan hanggang final.
សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំ Expression play style របស់គាត់គឺខ្លាំងនៅ late game ពួកខ្លាំងមកមែនតើនៅ late game ហើយសម្រាប់ next style របស់គាត់ខ្ញុំគិតថាអត់មាន
Excited po kasi kayang-kaya po namin yung Impunity KH.
player ដែលធ្វើឲ្យ Impunity KX ពិបាកក្នុងការយកឈ្នះ Execution គឺចាក់ញូជាដៃតែងគាត់ជា player ម្នាក់ដែលយល់ពីកលៈទេសៈនៅពេលដែល team fight ឡក់ណាគេចង់ស៊ីណាគេហើយគាត់រៀប team fight មានល្បិចច្រើន style របស់គាត់ថាល្អស្ទើរថាអត់មានកន្លែងណាខុសហ្មង
Wala po akong kinakatakutan sila kasi ako po yung dapat katakutan nila. Good luck sa laban bukas and mas pagandaan nyo pa ako lang.
Ang unang pagtapak ng Execration sa ating lower bracket, ang unang kalaban nila, Impunity KH. Welcome to the Casters Desk, ladies and gentlemen. Kami ang yung magiging shoutcasters for this series. Ako nga pala si Butters, kasama ko si Reptar at si Midnight. Kamusta kayo, gentlemen?
Okay naman. Hindi sa kabado pero respeto sa Impunity KH. Pero na-inspire ako sa sinabi ni Kelre na be afraid of me.
Oh, ako ang paghanda niya. Ako, masaya ako kasi we're back to the Bias Satellite.
This is the Bias Satellite, ladies and gentlemen. And masayang-masaya ako na natahina yung pantalon ni Daki. Napatahina yung pantalon ni Daki. Wala nang tuhod moments.
Wala na.
No more tuhod moments. But then again, eto na ang kailangan natin pag-usapan. Let's take things objectively for the side of Execration. Ano nga ba yung mga kailangan nilang bantayan? We know that OP is really strong on the Benedetta. Pero sino pa nga ba yung mga dapat bantayan nila dito sa side ng Impunity KH?
I feel like it's not a player but rather a set of heroes for Impunity KH. Kasi for the longest time yung strategy ni Impunity KH, they employ it based on what they see. Kaya ang ganda ng sagot niya, ganda ng sagot ni OP kanina. Talagang takot sila doon sa late game ni Execution kasi parang wala sila nakikitang weakness. And I think it falls onto the idea na si Impunity KH kasi their playstyle heavily relies on team fights. And nakita natin yung naging resulta ng match ng Execution against EVOS Legends yesterday na talagang malakas yung Execution pagdating sa pagdedelay ng game and yung paglaban nila with 5v5 engagement. So I feel like it's set of heroes talaga na kailangan natin tignan for Impunity KH. Like for example, yung mga early game lineups na ini-employ ng Impunity KH.
Yeah. At ayan, ladies and gentlemen, nakikita nyo yung daan sa buhok ni Pakbet. Yan ang daan papunta sa Grand Finals. Let's start the draft right now. Execution versus Imp KH. This is going to be a Popolan Kupa ban para sa side ng Execution. While sa Impunity naman, ang tatanggalin nila is si Lunox.
Yeah, respect to Itomax and the Lunox. Of course, one of the comfort picks for Execration na kayang-kaya nila gawin ng plano para makakontrolado nila yung mid-game. Taking away even the Popoling Kupa means that Impunity KH will be forced to play a certain kind of play style, play certain picks. I think Execration yung susubukan nila dito is i-bait out yung actually, wala kaming takot. Yung mga best picks dito ni TY. TY is one of the players you have to watch out for Impunity kasi siya yung nakakaset ng tempo para sa team. Especially kung nakuha niya yung Jawhead, yung Matilda. Two heroes as well that Execration can do. So Execration might ban out the Jawhead or the Matilda as their last ban here and then they'll take one or the other for the first pick kung available para sa kanila.
Yeah, that's why I said earlier na heroes kasi talaga. Kasi you only see the the impact of the players whenever they get their hands on the comfort heroes. Like for example, si TY against sa Matilda. Other heroes, it's fine. Si OP, actually si OP lang yung talagang OP talaga na kahit anong hero mahawakan niya, OP talaga siya. Pero with selections like Jawhead, Benedetta, Matilda, talagang heroes yung kailangan natin intindihin against Impunity KH. Lalo yung pull.
Ano yun? Ano yun? Baoy!
Tumatawa ka!
Ba't ang saya mo, White Knight, ha?
Mamaya ka sa amin!
Pupurihin ko sana, sasabihin ko sana yung marksman specialist nila sa White Knight. Pero sige, okay guys, Benedetta, bigay na kay Exe.
Oo, tawang-tawa pa si White Knight. Okay, sige, okay lang yan, okay lang yan. Okay lang yan. Okay lang, smile ka lang dyan.
Smile and everything.
Oo, pero yun nga, yung Benedetta show ni OP at saka huwag natin kalimutan, kung di ako nagkakamali, yung mga heroes lang na nakita natin na ginamit yung White Knight ay ang YSS at saka yung Granger. Actually, Butters, may point ka na sinabi na parang wise yung galaw ng ni White Knight dito. At saka ng Impunity KH, protect our king para maka-farm sila. Execration though, sabi nila bukas ang Selena kukunin na yan ni Itomax.
Okay, Impunity KH sabi nila, uy, Mga baluto mga tol, Selena, nakuha na yung Matilda at Berdeta. Pero nakita na natin to, yung Selena first pick ng Execution. It's not because Selena first pick, pero it opens up the possibility na makita natin yung Pain Faramis.
And at the same time, Midnight, pwede din kasi nilang gamitin to in a conventional way. Pwede silang kumuha ng crack o kahit sino mang front line na talagang sobrang lakas mag-invade at pwede nila pasukin yon. Ito yung mga ways na ginagamit ng Execration, etong Selena.
Oo, yung Execration, pag naka-Selena si Ito Max, parang family restaurant yun eh, daming handa. Kaya Ito Max nga pangalan niya. And then getting the Pakito here for Execration, of course, sobrang disruptive ng isang Pakito and one of the heroes na kaya-kaya talaga gamitin ni Renjo. Even if coming from behind, yung Execration, grabe, isang magandang combo lang galing sa Pakito, kayang-kaya na Exec. And then of course, they pick up the Jawhead, which they can use to still invade, to still play disruptive. Pero baka kailangan mag-ingat dito ang Exec kasi kalaban nila ang Matilda at saka yung Loyi.
Yeah, I'd say both teams, they all got what they wanted. No? Especially Execution. Si Jack nung takil niya nang gusto mag-Jawhead. Si Impurity KH, nakuha nila yung tatlong main ingredient sa lineup nila. Yung Loyi, yung Benedetta, pati na rin yung Matilda. So I feel like both of these teams, they are on a very comfortable spot right now. No? Pero nakakatakot actually yung Loyi pick ng Impurity KH kasi it really sets up against the Selene. Kahit sabihin natin may vision ka with the traps, bypass yun eh. Yung ultimate na nababypass yung vision na meron ka.
So, ang ginawa na Execration dito, binan nila yung YSS and they could actually ban yung Granger din.
Yes.
Kasi, pagka yun yung nangyari, you are taking out yung mga heroes na nakikita mong ginagamit madalas ni White Knight.
Yeah. And then at the same time, tinanggal din ng Impunity yung Claude. So again, that's another marksman option na matatanggal para sa Impunity. Let's see if they'll think about putting in the Bruno. Pero I think for the first time, baka makita natin mag-assassin pick up si Impunity KH. Now, yung delikado dito, bukas yung Ling. If this is gonna be... wala na din yung Ling. So then we also have to be careful of ano ba pipiliin pa dito ni Kel VJ. Roger is still going to be open, pero in terms of the best picks that we've seen so far, especially dito sa Pilipinas, in terms of the jungler picks, halos lahat wala na.
Yeah. Maganda din yung ginawa ng Impunity KH dito eh. Tinanggal nila yung mga heroes ni Kel at nilagay nila sa pwesto ngayon yung Execration na kapag binang nila yung Granger, medyo magkakaroon ng difference pa into what the jungler will become for the side of Impunity. Pero, ang nasa isip kasi ng Impunity dyan, tayo yung first pick eh. Tayo yung unang makakuha ng jungler, so pwede natin sila ipitin. And at the same time, baka pwede din naman yung Benedetta, yun na yung maging jungler natin.
Then maybe something along the likes of Cho para kay OP, since pinakita naman niya na kayang-kaya niya yung gawin run and gun style of line up dito para sa Impunity. A lot of mobility around the map, dami yung coverage, pwede nyo i-counter engage yung Execration, so dapat mag-ingat din yung Execration na yun. Baka yun na nga,
baka Brody baka Brody yung iniisip ko dito sa Impunity.
Pwede rin.
If they want Brody, kailangan Rafaela mo. Kaso may may Matilda ni.
Ayun na nga, sakto.
Yun yung scary sa ginawa ni X. Yung tinanggal nila yung YSS at Granger. Kasi you already know that Impurity KH will most likely prefer the Granger over anything else. So nung tinanggal nila yung Granger, it opens up a different path for Impurity KH. And right now, the question is, itong tatlong heroes ba ito very comfortable facing against the Brody? Kasi I feel like it's not gonna matter. Kasi Brody, sige, threat si Jawhead. But at the same time, remember, ang daming pang protect ni Impurity KH. So parang medyo nakakatakot na hinayaan ng Exe na mapick ng Impunity KH. Actually, Finorse ng Exe yung Impunity KH na pick yung Brody, and at the same time, kulang yung pang-gaptos nila eh. Walang Ling, walang Lancelot.
And for Execration, jungler pick. And then Hayabusa. Yung pala, Hayabusa jungle. Tapos may Alice pa dito para kay Kelra.
Nakakalimot.
Oo.
Nakakalimot. It's actually a good pick considering na may shadow kill ka. You can easily break the backlines. But the thing is, dito sa MSC, hindi ganun kataas yung win rate ng isang Hayabusa pick.
Yeah. Other regions, they can handle it really well. Yung Hayabusa, pero hindi pa ata nila natikman ang flavor ng Hayabusa dito sa Pilipinas. Hopefully we get to see a great game from the King. Unity KH, malakas na fighter na lang. Kung gusto nila balagbag, pwede maglapu-lapu, or if they wanna play safe, go for something slow like the Barras, but then you're up against an Alice. Lapu-lapu, Alice and Cho, yung sinabi ko kanina. I think is what Impunity is going for. Unless mag-Uranus. Uranus.
Reynos ang kinuha dito ng Impunity KH. Now, in terms of the draft, Midnight, you are our analyst. What do you think about this?
Nakakatakot yung draft ng Impunity sa to. Parang, ganito kasi yes, meron kang Selena Joy that's really aggressive. But at the end, the aggression will be stopped by the Louis alone. Enough na yung Louis, pagpakamatay na siya sa Louis. As long as the Brody is able to farm up, it's gonna be fine. Now, when they group up with the Uranus, you ask yourself the question, enough ba yung Alice tsaka yung kaya? Kasi parang sa early game, kukulangan sila. Yes, meron kang mobility factor. You can actually move around the map better compared to KH. But in terms of objective taking, yung group up ni Impunity KH, walang pang-address si Execute.
At saka yung sobrang tama naman yung analysis ni Midnight. Pero guys, broadcasting basics ginagawa ni Midnight. Storytelling Storytelling tawag dyan. Yung tipong sasabihin niya, ay, nakakatakot para sa execration. Para mas matamis pa yung comeback nila.
Oo, parang bibigyan mo ng dilemma yung bida.
Oo.
Tatandaan mo, pag kaya si Louie nasa back ni Renzo, tulog yan.
Oo.
Yun ang sinasabi natin, and let's head on to Celestial Palace for the first game of Execration versus Impunity KH at Devilman pa lang, nag-circling eagle.
Grabe, si Eto Max do Selena pero nag-circling eagle. Ano ba yun?
Ito, isa sa mga matchup na natin talaga yung pag-rotate ni OP at saka ni Renjo. Actually, yung Uranus tinapat sa Uranus, of course. That matchup favoring the Uranus, who at one point will just be able to just survive all the hits that the Paquito will throw at him. Pero then, yung kay Kelra, nakita natin what one Alice can do. Na anti-mage na tayo ng EVOS Legends, okay. Pero papakita na ni Kelra yung Alice niya.
And TYY natamaan ng pana at hindi siya ibibila dito. Pero si Kelra nandun sa may area. And OP, eto na naman yung kanyang Benedetta. Kailangan maging aware ng execution sa Benedetta na to.
Agresibo kung agresibo. Yung ginagawa ngayon ng execration, having the Alice up against his Benedetta, alam ng execration na madalas magro-rotate si OP. So magpa-farm lang si Kelra.
Oh my goodness!
LVJ, sumabog siya doon. Yung burn damage, pero sumagot si Eto Max. OP dito, nahuli niya si Chakno. And yung pana, hindi tatama. Pero grabe talaga si OP.
Grabe tong taong to. Ito yung sinasabi ni Pacbet wala na sa hero yun, nasa player na
Oo. Kahit sabihin mo sa pick, OP. Si OP na rin naging idolo dito sa Pilipinas. Pero, kalaban mo execution
Kalaban mo ang execution, hindi basta-basta papatalo yan. Nandiyan na kasi Chakno, nasa gilid to. Ayun nag-aabang na ng ibabato.
May magic number yan. Sabi ni execution, chillax ka lang, may 10 minutes pa.
So sabi nga nila, pag umabot ang late game to, nearly perfect tayo. Wala daw tayong kinakatakutan. Oy! Ano yun? In-spike pabalik si Renjo, nahuli, and Impunity KH. They take the early lead, 2 minutes in. Execration, kailangan nilang makahanap ng opening. Execute DJ ang naging target na naman nila. Pero grabe yung damage output ng Impunity. Napaka-aggressive nila dito.
Sinabi na nga nila, execration nearly perfect sa late game. So gusto nila tapusin yung laban na sobrang mabilis. Having the Matilda, having the Brody, yung Loyi, yung level 2 power spike niya na malakas mag-invade. Actually, si Chakno napatun na niya si Renjo. Pero nag-trigger yung animation ng dispersion, yung rotation ni Loyi na pabalik si Renjo.
And grabe yung Senpai dito, lahat ng planong i-take ng side ng execution, inaagaw niya yung execution needs to hold on. Tatandaan nila, meron pa naman silang late game potential, pero aabot ba tayo doon, Midnight?
Yun yung malaking question. Again, sinabi natin kanina, yung group up na tulad nito, yung group up ng Impunity KH, hindi talaga matatawaran yan against execration. Wala kasing kaya talaga lumaban at this point. And the question is, may trade ba na kukuha yung execration? And looking at the heroes, there's no possible trades that they can get.
Kapit na lang.
Heroes kasi kalaban talaga nila. You gave the Matilda, you gave the Benedetta, you gave the Louis. And at the same time, you forced out the Brody against Impunity KH without having any answers. With the first 3 picks, and kahit yung last pick nila.
And kapit bayan, eto si Chakno gumawa na ng play. At hindi na tama yung pare. Senpai na dito sa may pinaka-area. Pero sabi ni Eto Max, tama na, sobra na. Si OP dito pumasok pa. And Selena will go down. Si OP nasa harap ng dalawa. And hindi siya mapipigilan. Pero tignan mo doon sa may pinakalikod, si Boom.
Nakakat na sa base. Base cut Uranus na yung ginagawa niya.
The Filipino cut na
The
yung ginagawa.
Filipino cut.
The
Ay,
Filipino
naku!
cut. And si Renzo ay nahuli. Siya ay magna-dash out. Gagamitin lahat ng skills niya para makatakas. Pero kahit papano, kapitbayan. Kasi si Hayabusa nakakahanap ng farm unti-unti.
Oo, nag-i-invade na siya kasi yung Impunity, nag-i-invade sa jungle ng Execration.
Oh my goodness.
LBJ naman, and again, Senpai, yung low yi niya, hindi makalapit dito ang lineup ng Execration. Nahanap pa!
Grabe si Senpai! Lahat ng pwede nilang gawin, ginagawa nila ngayon para maunahan ang Execration sa kanilang late game potential, and OP makakatakas pa like the final blow. Wow!
Sabi ko lang, Senpai, Buko Pai, Peach Mango Pai, Execration in 3.
Alam mo yung pinakauli?
Ano?
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, pwede.
Bakit? Pwede naman eh.
Pwede.
Oh.
Pwede.
Pero alam nyo,
tandaan nyo, nabubugbog tayo.
hindi, guys! Kapitbayan!
Oo.
Kapitbayan!
May game to ba?
Huwag mawala ng tiwala.
Pagka tumitingin sa game number 2, nasa game number 1 pa rin kami.
Tower push, OP. Oh, tama na yan. Oh,
Grabe!
Grabe talaga tong OP na to.
Hindi makatarungan.
Kasi kailangan tumatakas siya, ginamit niya yung kanyang ultimate para kahit papano ay mapuwersa, mabawasan unti-unti si Boom. Pero kasi kapag hindi mo napatay si Boom agad-agad, automatically speaking, kailangan niyang bumalik para mag-regen lang. And si Renzo, kanina niya pa sinusubukan talaga maging aggressive, pero kanina pa rin siya pinipigilan neto ni Senpai.
Oo, yung low yi na to, isa sa malaking problema para sa Execration. And si OP, pagkatapos niya nakakuha ng kill dun sa bottom lane na nakatakas pa, na pulot na niya yung brute force breastplate. So mas mahirap na siya ipitas dito ng Execration.
Oh my
God. And LBJ, hindi niya talaga makuha yung energy buff. Grabe yung setup na ginagawa dito ng side ng Impunity KH. Para bang meron laging threat kay LBJ na laging nasa utak niya dapat na hindi dapat siya nagkakaroon ng downtime. Kelra, siya sasabog, pero eto na ang Boom. Renzo, sinubukan niya sana kunin yung kill. Ginamit niya din yung execute pero hindi enough sa damage threshold. Sila Eto Max, sinusubukan nila yung best nila na magbato ng pana dito para may mahuli na maganda. First turret goes down. 6 minutes in. Renzo na naman nahuli sa gitna.
Nakakita tayo ng different variants ng Ube strategy pero walang defensive capabilities. Lahat tayo palaban.
At eto na, hinabol nila si LBJ. Unti-unti tumatakbo, hindi mag-shake and bake dito.
Goodness.
And Boom! Nahuli! Nahuli si Boom! Oh, nahuli si Boom. Kahit pa paano. Okay. Meron trade.
Oo, this is something. Ito ata yung kung ube, ito yung ube mango. Yung ibang variation, yung dalawang flavor, 2-in-1 yung flavor niya.
Look at the items. Midnight, tignan natin yung items dito.
Ang dami na actually, pa-BOD na yung Benedetta. I mean, when it comes to that point, kaya niyang i-solo kill yung Hayabusa. There's already the brute force breastplate sa Team Bloodlust Axe. And sa side ng Execration, you're still looking at the Blade of Heptasis being completed by the Hayabusa. 7 minutes in, kailangan pa rin maghabol ni Execration. Meron tayong, may lead si Impunity na 7,000. Pero, yung objectives, hindi pa naman ganun kalala.
And LBJ, nakahipit sa may gitna. Look at that! Yung damage output ng Impunity KH, napakataas. And dito mo masasabi na kahit hindi mo natignan yung items, na lumalamang talaga sila in terms of core items, at yung damage output, nakakapulit eh.
Again, ito talaga yung gusto ng Impunity. Bilisan yung laro. Hindi pwede ma-late game tayo ng Execration. And again, the pressure non-stop sa jungle, sa side lanes, lahat na. Yung mapa nagiging pula dito. At ang Execration, yes, the late game potential is there. They have the Alice for the outplays. Pero makakatawid ba tayo? May chance pa. Never say never.
4 minutes.
It's never impossible. Pero ang Impunity KH right now, kung nagkamali sila ng isa, tapos sabihin natin nanalo dito ng Execration ng 2-for-1 trade, that is gonna be a big swing for Execration kagad.
Tatandaan nyo, meron tayong tinatawag ng rubber band effect. Yung rubber band effect na yon, kapag ka nag-click in yun, yung mga streak na nakukuha nila, mapupunta yun as gold lahat sa side ng Execration.
Endless battle. Si Brody.
true damage
Yan.
para sa basic attack.
And gusto talaga nila, and si Renjo talaga yung naging alay nila dito. And hindi mo masisisi sa Renjo ngayon eh.
Oo, hindi talaga.
Kasi ito talaga yung trabaho niya. It's just that sobrang dami talaga goal. Pero ito na, pagpasok nila, mga ladies and gentlemen, hindi pala talaga sila nalaban. And grabe yung damage output ni OP. Grabe si Senpai. And yung Encourage Mask, yung Courage Mask, ginagamit pa nila para dagdagan ng 30% yung damage output nila.
Then huwag po kalimutan yung Matilda na to ay nakagamit din ng focusing mark. So talaga, kung meron na hanap na target dito ang Impunity K8, ang taas ng damage output nila.
Ito na, ito na, pagbabago! Ang pagbabago! Yan! Nice one!
Nice one. Shut down.
Step one.
Okay, step 2, depensahan nyo yung push na to.
Okay guys. Kapit bisig, kapit bayan. Independent kayo, hindi tayo papatalo! Oy! Ay, hindi. Sige. Okay lang yan. Takbo, Exe, takbo. Unti-unti. Hindi tayo si KLBJ bumawi na. Sabi nila, okay, KLBJ, nice one.
2 minutes. Kaso may Lord. May Lord na
Ay,
pasok.
ito depensahan. 53,000 damage na nagawa dito ni OP. Oy, napanang!
Ay, nahuli ka!
Huli ka, boy!
Oy, may guiding win.
Nag-guiding win. Okay.
Renjo. Oy,
Ay,
Kelra!
gusto ni Kelra ka. Grabe. Kelra ka. Balik ko. Nice one. Sakto. Nice one.
Dep muna. Lord.
Lord muna tayo. Exe, hinga. Let's do this slowly.
Oy, tamaan!
Naku po, tinamaan si Agila. Oy, wala.
1 minute.
Kelra!
Oy!
Nice one, Kelra.
1 minute, 20 seconds.
Shadow kill. Kelra, lumalaban pa, double kill.
Ay, hindi mo na ako magsasalita. Baka ma-jinx. Pero mamaya na tayo. Oy, nagkabatuan na naman. Oy, si Boom. Si kuya mo, Boom. Ay, tinamaan na naman ng pana. Grabe si Eto Maxwell. Okay.
1 minute.
Lumalaban pa, Excel.
Alarm clock.
Sabay tayo lahat. Inhale,
Exhale.
Okay.
Mali. Inhale, exhale.
Yun nga sinabi.
Yun nga sinabi namin. Ano ba nangyayari sa'yo? Kinakabahan ka na ata.
Sorry. Okay, balik tayo. 40 seconds.
Eto na, Holy Crystal na pick up dito ni Senpai. And again, kailangan lang, I think yung entry dito ni Kelra at saka ni Chakdo, mahanap nila si Senpai kasi yun talaga yung nakaka-disrupt sa teamfight capability dito ng Execration. Yung vacuum, yung dispersion rotation combo na nagagawa ng Trinity Game. Saan kayo pupunta? Teleport pa. Nagpo-push lang, ginamit mo yung ulti mo para pang push. Good call naman.
Maganda naman yung ginawa niya. Kaso, ready ang Execration eh. Oy, lumalaban si Kelka doon sa taas! Si OP, naabol nila yan. Kinakas namin yung mapa. Ayos ba yun? Okay lang.
Okay.
Ayun na.
Depende ng
Execute na. 12 minutes, guys.
Ay, napana!
Ay, tinamaan na magaling. Pero hindi, nabawasan tayo ng torre. Retreat. Okay. Guys, slowly but surely, tinamaan si OP. At eto yung push na kailangan nila pigilan. Wala naman Lord to. So kakayanin talaga, ladies and gentlemen. Chakdo and the others. Kumakapit sila dito. Impunity KH. Nasa kanila ang kalabangan pa rin Midnight.
So, si Impunity kinakabahan. Sabi niya, guys, 12 minutes na. Kailangan natin mag-farm muna ulit. Exit ang kalaban natin. Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina, no? Actually, yung sinasabi ng Impunity KH kanina, pagdating na late game, ang lakas nila itong main fight. Same spot, by the way, yung nilabanan ng Execration, yung kinambak nila kahapon, dyan din sa may top lane, nakakahanap sila lagi ng potential pick-off.
And KLBJ, Renjo, nakikita natin ngayon sa screen natin yung player head-to-head. We can see that mas mataas ang KDA ni KLBJ, pero kung papansinin mo in terms of kill participation, in terms of gold per minute, parang talagang magkalapit yung galawan dito ni White Knight tsaka ni KLBJ. Ang pinaka-problema lang, hindi kasi nag-a-assassin to halos si White Knight.
Marksman lang, and kita naman sa galaw ni TY tsaka ni Senpai, protect the king. Nasa amin yung the king, pero para sa kanila, hari din si White Knight. And again, having the Matilda, the low Yi, to provide a lot of space out, including si OP dito na nagbabox out gamit yung ultimate niya, yung Electro Final Blow. Ito talaga yung timpla ng Impunity KH. Give room para kay White Knight. Tignan mo, umabot na nga sa punto na si Boom na nagsispace out, nagbabox out na mag-isa.
Okay, yung Lord, Luminous Lord na to, kailangan i-contest ng execution. Nandun si OP, pinipigilan niya si KLBJ na lumapit. At kalahati, well, 1/4 ang buhay ng Lord. Execution, kailangan nila na makalapit. Si KLBJ medyo malabo